Hi, this is Chen Cheng. Okay, today I'm gonna talk about the things you should know before you do Atmos mix. Okay, Atmos seems kind of popular these days, right? Or it will be, yeah, popular. And the thing is, people just talk about the how to make a good automate Atmos mix or how to do the whole system setup and all other things. But I think you gotta know that one really important thing before you jump into the Atmos mix. Because the thing is, if you don't fix or don't solve that thing, then it will be chaos. Because it is not just you have the whole 7.1.4 speakers around you or your binaural mix or something like that, but you gotta solve one problem first to get the good Atmos mix. Okay, and as far as we know, the Atmos is kind of a trend, right? So whether you have iPhone, iPad, MacBook, macOS, or Galaxy, Samsung phones, and everything just include the Atmos, the system already. So people don't need anything to buy to listen your wonderful 7.1.4 mix, and they just need to use their own headphones or earphones or earbuds or whatever that they have, and just turn on the Atmos options to get the Atmos sound, right? But you gotta have the Atmos mix first. But there's a lot of good mixes in the Apple Music Store or Tidal or so many kinds, right? So the thing that I wanna talk is that we have to think about like purely about the how to make a good tone first. So it is about the tone processing. So you gotta like isolate it, all the tones. Yeah, when you mix the drums. Yeah, first you gotta do the isolation of all each individual tones. So in the kick channels, you only need to get kick sound, not just the snares and overheads and all the things in that kick track. So you have to take everything out and just get kick alone. And snare channels, yes, snare alone. Hi-hat, well, it is kind of difficult to just take only hi-hat, but there's a way. And tom 1 and tom 2 and floor tom, yeah, we need to have every individual things alone now with the other tones in that track, right? Because we gotta do the whole localization things. So whether you put the tom 1 on your left side or right side, okay, you only need to have a tom 1 on that location, right? Well, normally like when you do the whole drum trackings, like a tom 1 could be on every channels, right? Kick channels or snares and or overhead and everywhere there's a tom 1, right? But if you don't isolate it, that tom 1 or every individual things, it is hard to do the localization. So it is kind of all the phasing issues and all the comb filtering, sound effect, and all other things will pop up. And through your purpose of like how to make the good the wonderful 7.1.4 the surround mix will not happening because everything will be messed up, right? So first you gotta know the how to use gate to isolate every individual tones. Okay, yes, we have to use gate to do isolation of all the individual tools. Gate is not just taking all the noise out, but gate has the power to isolate all the things from one source, the one that you really need, right? So there's a video that I can teach you about the how to isolate sounds. So check that out. So that's the thing. The first thing is you have to learn how to isolate all the tones, right? So bass channels or drums or whatever that you want to use, you have to have that individual tone alone, right? So you can have a freedom to put those tones in whether you want to like put above your head or wherever without any confliction, right? So that's one thing really important. So that's the thing that I want you to know before you actually get into the Atmos mixing. Well, and stereo mix too. It's like you have to isolate all the tones. Well, like years ago, like 1980s or 90s, it's like the gate, or even 20s. Using the gate is just for the noise, right? But nowadays, the gate has all the options, and the range and the attack time control and hold and the release times and all the threshold can work every single dBs. So it's a wonderful tool. It's a kind of revolution things to have the gate in the pro audio world. That's what I think. So we can just take the kick out of all the things in the kick microphones. That's amazing. So I want you to learn the amazing things before you actually get into all the mixing things. Okay. Well, you can use some plugins to isolate things, but just a regular digital gate plugin in your DAW, like Logic Pro X or Cubase or even Studio One, where everything has the basic plugin, can work with the things that I told you about. All right, so that's the thing before you actually get into the Atmos mix. And second thing is you gotta know like how to put all the things in your Atmos the environment, right? Okay, so you want to put the bass here or bass there or kick on the other side, or you want to make just the live concert feeling. It's like drums on the far front or the ambience is far beyond. Well, it's up to you, and you can just taste all the techniques from the Apple Music, right? So there's other guys like Rocketman or some other good Atmos mixes that you can found, and you can see how they just distribute all the channels on the Atmos, right? All right, so those two things that I want you to know before you actually jump into the Atmos mixing, not just buying the 12 speakers or receivers and what are the plugins and what are the things. You gotta know how to isolate all the individual tones, to make a good effect, right? Good Atmos mixing. So Atmos mixing will be the kind of mandatory things in coming days, not just people can do that, or it's not gonna be optional. It will be mandatory things that you gotta learn. All right, thank you for watching. Subscribe and distribute and press like and write a comment, and okay, thank you for your time. Bye. This is Hojin Chang.